Hey there. So your administrator has pointed out areas you may need professional growth in, but they really didn't say how you were supposed to go about growing? So who is responsible for the professional development of new teachers? Administrators? Experienced colleagues? Your district? The answer is yes. But the first and most important contributor is you. Whether it is classroom management or instructional delivery, you must be the first person to find means of improvement. It is difficult as a first or second year teacher to find time and ways to improve. We here at the Teacher LLC know and understand, so we put together a few tips to help. Check it out. So looking at professional development, we want to look at the purpose. One is the overview, then we want to examine the process, and then the keys to remember. So looking at the overview, we want to do an evaluation, identify areas of growth, identify professional development pathways, whether they're internal, external, or self, plan for growth, and then we want to look at the keys to remember. As far as self-evaluation is concerned, you can look at lesson plan reflections and professional inventory, similar to the one that we provided in our initial video. There's also supervisor feedback. This can be informal or formal evaluations or observations. There's peer feedback, informal suggestions, and peer observation feedback. And lastly, student feedback, student surveys, lesson plan reflections. Any one of these can provide you with your strengths and weaknesses and help you to identify the areas of growth that you'll need. Once you have the evaluation completed, you want to determine and label the top 5 areas of needed growth. You want to label them based on short-term or long-term goals and give them a priority level as well. Then we want to look at the options for professional development. Some are internal, and when we say internal, we mean within your district, whether it's school-based offerings, PDs in your building, or district-based offerings throughout the district, various offices offering professional development area. Then you have external, which could be coursework at a local university. You have seminars. You can also attend national organizational conferences. The last pathway is self. This will refer to books, research articles, and online resources, similar to the teacher. Lastly, you want to plan for your growth. Plan for how you will address the top 3 growth areas. This does not have to be some complex and intricate process. It can be as simple as the example you see before you, where you identify the growth area, determine whether it's a short or long-term goal, identify the priority level, the pathway you're going to use, and you have a concrete deadline for implementation. Remember, this is a process that is continual throughout your professional time as a teacher. You're always going to be growing, you're always going to be learning. So you're not going to address all of your weaknesses in 1 year. So identifying the top 3 and having a plan for growing is more important than trying to address everything at once. Some keys to remember. You are the most important factor in your professional development. We want to utilize all available resources. It's better to be simple and consistent than to be complex and inconsistent. And remember, it's a process that is continual. And this is professional development in a nutshell. Sometimes it will feel like you are all alone. The worst thing is to sit and wait for help. Oh no, take those steps forward, and before you know it, that desert isolation can end up your ideal professional destination. We hope this has helped. Feel free to leave your comments below, and don't forget to join the discussion. See you next time.